Good morning, everybody. Just want to come on and chit chat while I do my face and to let y'all know a little bit about me. I am Tammy. I was born in Kingsport, Tennessee. When I was a year old, we moved to the country in Churchill. And everybody calls it across the river. And I was considered a river rat all my life. And this is southern. This is south, the south. It is in northeast Tennessee. And it borders pretty much, it's close to Bristol, Johnson City, and it borders pretty much Virginia, Southwest Virginia. But anyway, when I was about 5 or 6, we bought a house. Well, Mom and Daddy bought a house. Let me back up. When I was a year old, Mom and Daddy got saved. Well, Daddy did. And they started going to church. And I grew up in church all my life. It was a little country, white country church. I'll have to find a picture of it and put it in one of my videos. But anyway, grew up in a little country church, going to church, singing old gospel songs, southern gospel songs. Then we moved. Mom and Daddy bought a house when I was about 5 or 6, and we moved. Lived in that house till my mama died, which was tragic, devastating. She's been dead, been gone 6 years this past April. My daddy passed away in 1998 when Susie was 8 months old. Then he had heart problems, emphysema, and all that. He smoked for 20-some years, 40-some years, something like that. Mom, she passed away. But anyway, she was my best friend. My mom was my best friend. Love my mom. Miss my mom so bad. Very, very bad. Then I've been married. This is my 5th time. Don't look so shocked. And I've been married this time for July was 4 years to the best man in the world. And I believe God sent him to me for a reason. But I never did do any drugs, never did take any pills or nothing like that. I did my share of drinking whenever I'd go out to the clubs and stuff back in the day. But my oldest daughter came from my first marriage. I was married 6 years. My youngest daughter, well, my oldest daughter's 26. My youngest daughter's fixing to be 19. She's from my second marriage. It lasted about 4.5 years. That's the only kids I had. Then, it's the only kids I'll ever have. Then, trying to find what eyeshadow I want. Then, I got married again to my high school sweetheart. That lasted all about a year. because he couldn't give up the alcohol and the pills for me. Just to be blunt, he couldn't give it up. Well, then I divorced him. Then maybe 3.5 years later, I married my fourth husband, which ended up being a joke. Tried to be controlling. Tried to tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do. I'm pretty much strong-headed. I'm not mean. Even though my husband says I'm mean. He doesn't mean it literally. Golly, look at my eyebrows. I love my husband. I have to give him a hard time. If I didn't, who would? But anyway, he ended up being not what I expected. Of course, I didn't know him very long when I married him. And then, I was divorced 5 years. No. We separated almost 2 years when I met my husband now. And I got my divorce less than a month after me and Chris met. Then we've been together. April 9th was 6 years. We dated a year. We lived together for a year in the same house. And then we've been married over 4 years. But anyway, he was the best thing that ever happened to me. I have 2 grandchildren. One's 6, one's 5. Don't ever get to see them. My oldest daughter moved to York, Pennsylvania. She's been gone about 6 months or so. Then my youngest daughter's still at home trying to find a job. I have a stepson that'll be 27 this year in a couple months. I have 3 half-brothers and 3 half-sisters, which 2 of my half-sisters passed away. Then I have 1 full brother and 2 full sisters. I have an older sister, full sister, an older full brother, then me, and then my younger sister. My 2 sisters, my 2 full sisters are like my best friends. I'm close to them. That won't ever change. But I love my family. A whole bunch. And of course I'm on Facebook. Y'all can find me on Facebook and look at my pictures. I have a lot of family photos and stuff, crazy pictures and stuff. Nothing bad. The problem with my 2 sisters, my 2 full sisters that I see more than I do any of them, is I don't get to see them very often. Of course, we all work. So it makes it kind of difficult to get together. And my brother, my full brother, I don't see him much at all either because he works. We all work. Stay busy. But I just wanted to come on here and chit-chat a minute. Give y'all a little bit of info and insight about me. See, just to let you know that I grew up in a Christian home. And I appreciate everybody. I started work when I was a couple months shy of 18, right after I got out of high school, at a restaurant. It was the restaurant it seated almost 200 people, but it didn't serve alcohol or anything. But I worked there for 19 years. Loved that place. Well, it shut down, closed. So I didn't get to work there. I had to find me another job. So I went to tech school, technical school. In office administration. And worked part-time after I lost my job at the Mountaineer. And then finally got a job. I was working at the high school, the local high school. Then I got a second job working. I was going to school, tech school, full-time, working part-time at the high school, and then got another part-time job after I got out of tech school at another little diner in Churchill. So I was working 2 jobs. I worked 2 jobs for about 6 months. Long about that time's when I met my husband now. And that's the story of my life so far. Of course, now I'm a phlebotomist, which is totally, totally different than what I'm used to doing as far as work. Then I have one of the most awesome bosses ever lived. Some of the most awesome coworkers ever lived. Not like before. They were more awesome. And I hate to say that about my blood insurance family, but there's a few select that I'll deal with at my job now. And you know who you are. But I love them all. You gotta love them. Just like family. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and give y'all an insight of me. Give you a roundabout story of my background. Let you know how I grew up and stuff. But God is in my life. God is number one in my life. Even though I may not act it sometimes, but He is. But that's the story of my life. Kind of. I left out a bunch of details, which those ain't worth even talking about. But anyway, I hope everyone has a great day. And I'm going to finish my makeup. Wow, my hair's getting long, huh? I'm going to finish my makeup and get my hair, golly, straightened out. And I have, let me mention this. I have the most awesome in-laws ever. I love them all. And you know who you are. So I'll let y'all go, quit rambling on, and finish my face. And I will see you all soon. Mwah. Bye.